All right, everybody. Looks like we are live. Welcome to my YouTube channel, everyone. Today's video is about having clarity in your career goals. Yes, this is my day number 3 on my clarity series. The first video was about having clarity in your health goals. Second was about having clarity in your relationship goals. Now this time it's about your career goals. So let's go. And those of you who are seeing me here for the first time, well, my name is AJ. I am your law of attraction coach, and let's talk about clarity, having clear goals in your mind while trying to manifest your work and career related goals and results. All right, so first off, always remember like, why is clarity important? Because when you have a vague idea about something, then you don't know what to ask for. And now, why do I say what to ask for? Because that's exactly what essentially is in the practice of law of attraction. We don't beg for anything. We're not desperate about anything. We attract goals, and by attraction, what I mean is it's simply as simple as literally going to the universe, talking to the universe, having a conversation with the universe, and telling the universe that I want to have this kind of an experience. And once you've set that desire, once you've set that intention over there, having that full faith that yes, I already have it, and that's how you manifest it. But let's dive in a little more deeper into this topic about how to set clear goals in your work and career situation. Yes, we gotta be specific. First of all, clarity means that there's no vagueness, that there's no blurry or foggy ideas in your mind. So be extremely specific about how do you want your work situation to look like. It's not just about that I want a better job. Depending on your situation, let's say you're trying to manifest a job, or even if you're trying to improve your work conditions, like you're trying to expect, trying to ask for a, you are looking for a promotion in your job, for example, any one of those two, and even many more. Let's say if it's about your business, you could even think about attracting more business opportunities like clients and customers. So think about it this way: what do you really want? Think of that one major question, because when you have an idea about what do you really want, that's when the idea of clarity starts kicking in, because that's when you're able to specifically decide, yes, if I want this, then how does that look like? So create that picture in your mind, visualize it. And it's about not just an idea of that I want a better job or a better work condition or a better business opportunity. Start thinking about the idea that if that work condition or that business opportunity is something that's making you feel good about something. Like let's say you say that I want to do something meaningful. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Besides being a law of attraction coach, I am also an animation and graphic designer. I work in television, and when I was trying to manifest my goals, my job, how did I get to that point? Well, first of all, I was always very, very clear that I want to do something creative with my life. I'm a very creative person. I love visual arts and design, and I still love playing with colors and cartoons, and I was really good at sketching. So I had a few things clear in my mind that yes, I want to utilize the skill of mine and make something better out of it. So see, the idea that I want to make something better out of it, something meaningful out of my skill set, that's the idea that I always had. And I'll tell you a bit more how I was able to manifest my dream job. Excuse me, my dream job of being an animator. I'll talk about that in a bit. But when we let's get back to the point of being specific about trying to ask for the feeling that I want to do something meaningful. So connect with that idea. Once you have that idea in your mind, then start connecting with the idea of the feeling that you're going to generate once you manifest your perfect work condition, whether it's a job or a promotion or a business or anything like that. So, what does that look like? Is it giving you a feeling of freedom? Something to do with creativity? Is it making you feel creative? Is it making you feel like you're leaving an impact in this world? Is it making you feel like you're getting recognition? And also, all of these things, if you look at it, make basically they all add up to the point of your success. They make you feel successful in a way. So, what does success look like in your mind? Draw that picture. I often tell my students that when it comes to law of attraction, the canvas is blank. Go free, go unlimited, pick up your chalk, pick up your paints, and paint that picture. What do you want? So when we talk about perfect work condition, whether it's through your job or your promotion or your work in business or anything that you want to do, what does success look like to you in that case? So think about the feelings, because these feelings are the ones that contribute towards your vibration. Remember, four buttons: FTBA: feelings, thoughts, beliefs, they turn into actions, and that's what becomes your vibration, and your vibration is responsible for your attraction. So be on that vibration of what do you want to feel. When you know what do you want to have, what does your perfect work condition look like, what are the feelings, like I said, like is it giving you a feeling of freedom or responsibility, is something meaningful you're doing in your life, are you leaving an impact in this world? So connect with all those emotions. Then comes the idea of being in that vibration of that feeling on a regular basis. And I'll tell you why it's important for us to be really in that regular basis, in that vibration of that in that vibration on a regular basis. Because if we just sit there and wait for this feeling to come on its own, then we're just waiting for the universe to come and dictate our life. We're not really taking control. Not universe, basically we're waiting for everything around us, the surroundings and the time and circumstances. We're letting all of those things affect our mood, affect our vibration, our frequency, and then we're just at the mercy of all the external factors. We're not taking control of our own frequency, our own vibration. So this is why throughout the day, start visualizing what does it look like for you to be successful in your work area, in your career area. Because once you have a clear goal of what you want, and you have a clear goal now after that of what do you want to feel after that, then it'll give you that kind of an idea that what does that vibration look and feel like to you. Let's say if it's a any kind of a job, is it giving you a feeling of leadership? Are you gonna Do you see yourself in a leadership kind of a role? Do you see yourself in a public speaking kind of a role? So then in that case, your mind, if you don't already have those skill set, your mind will start working towards gaining those appropriate skill sets that's gonna push you in that direction towards achieving those goals. Even not just public speaking and leadership. For example, let's say it's something about creative. Like when I was trying to become an animator, I remember I knew this idea that I always wanted to do something really creative with my life. So in that case, I got inspired to learn animation. I thought I was going to be a graphic designer, but then I ended up settling for just journalism and filmmaking. There I met my mentor, my real guru, my first ever guru, Shankar sir. I hope Shankar sir is watching this video. I take his name with a lot of respect in my heart, because he is the man who discovered that I have a very creative bent of mind, and I love playing with colors, and I can be that I'm really good with colors and design and art. So then he motivated me to pursue something in animation, which I always wanted to do from before anyway. So when we had that talk, it was like a light bulb moment that how amazing it is that somebody else is also seeing this talent in me. And as a student, when your teacher sees that in you, it's an amazing feeling. You get so much inspired to take that inspired action. Then there's no stopping. And in fact, eventually, after my studies, one thing led to another. Law of attraction was working in my favor to such an extent that things were lining up for me. Such a magical thing happened to me when my teacher discovered the skill in me, because there I was, a little vague, a little confused as a student, as of 2021 age. But then when the teacher recognized me, that was a light bulb moment. I was like, wow, so things are lining up for me. I am finding such favorable people, such favorable circumstances for me to even take that inspired action. So when you are in the correct vibration of your end goal feeling related to your career, as to what do you feel like, what do you want to feel like, law of attraction is going to start lining up things for you. Resources are going to show up, people are going to show up, something or the other will start making you take that inspired action in the right kind of direction. It'll take you towards your dream career, dream work situation. And while doing all of this, always remember, you are the CEO of your own frequency. Never ever forget that. Because it's your frequency. You decide how you want to feel, because whatever you feel, however you feel, is going to decide what your frequency is. Your frequency will decide what your vibration is, and your vibration is your attraction. And in this entire beautiful game, in this entire beautiful plan of action, what do you really have to be mindful is about cutting out all the negative thoughts like, how is it going to happen, when is it going to happen, or am I really going to be able to do that or not, because these things are negative beliefs that keep you away from achieving your goals. When you think about the how, then you're strategizing is okay a little bit, but then if you spend a lot of time in strategizing, then you start thinking about when is it going to happen, then that's desperation frequency, and it's not law of desperation. If you start thinking about how is it going to happen, you're trying to solve that situation, and solving is going to keep you confused, and that's confused frequency. You don't want that. Desperation will turn into begging frequency, and it's not law of begging, it's a law of attraction. So always be mindful that not to focus on the process as to how you're going to manifest your perfect work condition, but always be mindful, always remember that you have to have that faith, immense faith, that I know it's working in my favor. I know it's working in my favor. And before this, when I spoke about all the feelings, thoughts, and beliefs about the ideal work condition that looks like you, draw that painting. The canvas is empty in front of you. Create that beautiful picture of yourself working in your ideal work environment, and based on that, write down your affirmations. Three rules that I always say: grateful. First one is maintenance through gratitude. As to if you like, you should be able to write down certain affirmations that convey the emotion of gratitude for things that you already have in your life. And then second becomes the action oriented, the goal oriented affirmation, where you talk about what do you really want and chant it and write them down in such a way like you already have it in the present tense. You're living that life. And third is the inspired action oriented affirmation, as to what do you really want to do when you're trying to attract a certain goal and you feel good while doing that. So focus on these points, craft a beautiful image of yourself of what do you really want. Be specific, be very, very clear towards what's the end goal feeling you want with your perfect kind of a job, perfect kind of a work condition, perfect business. How does that look like to you? And then visualize it on a regular basis, multiple times through the day, with full faith that yes, it is working in my favor. And once done that, release it. Let the universe take care of it, and watch your dreams, watch your aspirations, watch your beautiful, amazing manifestations coming to life. This is the law of attraction. And if you want to learn a little more about law of attraction, I am hosting a free masterclass, 3 hour long masterclass. It's absolutely free of cost. The link of that can be found in the description box of this video. Click on it, register for yourself, and you and I can meet up on Zoom and we can chat about law of attraction, and I can tell the science behind law of attraction a bit more in detail, how law of attraction sometimes cannot work and how to fix that, in fact. Because of course, when we're working with law of attraction, we have to be very specific about what kind of goals we want to attract. My next video is going to be about clarity for your money situations, how to be very clear and specific and attract those kinds of results for yourself. And if you want to watch that video, subscribe to the channel. If you think this video added some value to your life, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with some of your friends who would like to learn how to be specific while attracting your career and work related goals. And subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, it'll give you an option of pressing the bell icon. When you press that bell icon, YouTube will give you a notification that Ajay is live. He's talking about something cool. And the next time when I come live talking about the video about having clarity in your money related goals, I want you to be there. It'll be amazing to come over here and see me, and I would love to see you here as well. All right, my friends. So let's do that, and I would love to see you once again. This is me, Ajay, from Toronto, your law of attraction coach, signing out right now, and I'll see you very, very soon. Click that link in the description box about my law of attraction free webinar. Let's learn LOA free of cost and attract our goals the way we want. All right, my friends, have fun and take care of yourself, and we'll speak very, very soon. Thank you.